and get it done, and it brings the team together. Because like I said, my criticism of PSG is that I've always felt from the outside the dressing rooms never looked settled. They've never had that together. They've won the league at a canter for the last God knows how many years, and I think, but winning games like that and the manager embracing these star players, I think they're a threat for sure.
And without Marquinhos as well, because I think that's the problem with Paris. They concede so many chances to teams. The first leg, I couldn't believe Bayern Munich must have had 6 chances in the last 10 minutes, and it was a bit like that tonight. It was end to end. You just worry: are they going to be able to go against, I don't know, whoever they end up playing and score 6, because they're going to need 6, and it makes for a fabulous game of football, though.
I mean, obviously, because we're English, we're kind of hoping that Manchester City go through, aren't we, Rio?
Yep. Just to see Bayern Munich versus Manchester City, Pep Guardiola against that incredible Bayern machine, it will be a hell of a contest, and a contrast in styles, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think that when you look at the PSG team, it's a team of individuals, really. Pochettino's trying to build a team, but it is Mbappe and Neymar, really. Yeah. Whereas Pep's team, it's about the team. It's the structure of the team, way it's built, the way they play football that's going to beat you rather than just the individuals. And it's the big contrast, big difference that will make it an intriguing affair.
It'd be great to see them play against PSG, wouldn't it?
It'd be great. And what I've looking at Pep and his time at Man City in the Champions League, where he's tripped over, and this is so hard to criticise Pep because he's a genius. I think he's come to this stage. He did it when they played Lyon, was it last year or the year before, and he got a bit tricky with his team. He tried to play a different formation in these big games, almost as if like everything's moving so well at Man City. Ruben Diaz coming in just like the last part of the jigsaw in Pep's masterpiece, and if they just keep doing what they're doing and don't try anything too clever, Glenn, I think they got to be the favourites.
Yeah, for years I've said Man City struggle to win the Champions League because of defensively how they were playing. They've put that right. With Diaz coming in, Stones, all right, he's had a little bit of a wobble with an England shirt and perhaps against Leeds, but he was coming on to a really good game. So he's got Laporte. He's got that sorted out now. Defensively, they were much stronger, and they need to be, not perhaps in the FA Cup or the League Cup or a Premier League, certain Premier League game, but in this trophy, when you got what we've just seen tonight
against PSG, especially with those two up front, you've got
to be tighter, and in front of them as well. Sorry, Ray, you know the midfield is tightened up. But that hasn't taken away from their offensive play.
And PSG, the difference between the two sides, especially other than the way they play, is that PSG know how to get to a final.
They do now,
Man City are still waiting to get to a final, and that's something that there's mental scars there. Like it or not, if you're a City fan, you don't want to accept it. That's a fact. They've stumbled at this stage before, and that'll be something they need to get the monkey off their back. And
they've got to get through Dortmund first, because Dortmund, I mean, Dortmund are. They play powerful, attacking, aggressive football. They've got some really good young players.
But if you're going to put one team in European football that are the kryptonite to Man City, where they play that bit of open, expansive football, it's going to be Haaland and Dortmund. You know, Royce, runners. They've got runners that can hurt them. So
Bellingham.
It's Bellingham, but by no means over. But I from Man City, I've seen over the last 2 months, I can't see them not doing it. Yeah. But Dortmund can be a surprise.
Well, they're dangerous, and they've got that fella up front. Who's unbelievable.
I mean, that would be impressive if he turns it on that stage against Man City, who we've just said has got better defensively. But he is a top player, isn't he? Let's be fair. What's he going to be like in 4 or 5 years' time? God dear.